something really special because up until 1948, Takahē were thought to be completely extinct like the moa. Now, 60 years on, some Takahē are living out here on Mana Island and it's a refuge for them. So's the resident ranger here on Mana Island. So why don't you tell me a little bit about these Takahē? How long have they been here?
The first Takahē were introduced to Mana in 1988.
To the ordinary person though, they do look a little bit like a pukeko. What are some of the differences between the two species?
Well, with the Takahē, they've got this beautiful plumage, nice violet green colour. Pukeko are a lot darker, a browny sort of blue colour. They're quite a bit bigger than pukeko. They're flightless, of course, even though they have wings. Takahē don't fly at all. They've got an unusual call that they make too, a booming noise.
The weka and Takahē belong to the same family, and when they're a bit concerned that somebody's in their patch, they make a sort of noise that sounds a bit like water pouring out of a jug, so it kind of goes kind of like that. Why do Takahē have to live on predator-free islands?
On the mainland, obviously, there's lots of pests like stoats, and they have a big effect on Takahē, being ground nesting birds and being flightless. A lot of their young would be wiped out by stoats in particular.
What sort of things do you have to do here on Mana to look after them?
We monitor them most months. We're out there doing a roll call, and then when it comes to the breeding season in October, we start nest monitoring and just to make sure that the breeding pairs are all doing their thing and producing offspring.
How do you monitor them? Because obviously it's quite scrubby here. How do you keep an eye on them?
We've got a receiver and an aerial, and we've got transmitters on 7 of the females. We use the aerial and this receiver here for tracking the Takahē. We have 40 Takahē here, and of those there's 7 which we have transmitters on, and they're picked up by this. And the earphones plug in, the aerial plugs in there, and I can also pick up the colour bands with the binoculars.
And keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
And they're really lucky out here at Mana Island. As Sue said, they've got 40 Takahē, that's 1/10 of the population of the entire world. Do you ever have any trouble with them being too related?
Yes, because there's such a small population of Takahē left. I think there's only about 300 birds, maybe a little bit less. There's a bit of a problem with the gene pool being so small, so we're trying to mix things up a bit by doing translocations to other islands, and we receive birds from places like Turi and Maud Island as well.
So they get to have a bit of a swap around.
Yeah.
Well look, it's just been lovely. It's been incredibly special for me to see these birds. I've only ever seen them once before, and it's so nice to see them nice and close. You really get a sense of how big they are, so thank you so much. Wow, how awesome was that? I am absolutely buzzing because not only did I get to see one, but I got to see 3 Takahē, which up until 60 years ago were considered extinct. Talk about an opportunity to meet the locals.
Scooby-Doo, 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 Scooby-Doo.